Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say,
and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her.
and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say,
even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her. I still got her.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted. Want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking on. Got the flight. Promise you if anybody can. Homie, I can. Get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the LA Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Play action. Prescott. That is incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, this unit very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Returnable here for Davis. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as They take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking out extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Chargers are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. 2nd down and 6 now. Here's Elliott. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3-and-out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3-and-out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stump it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Going to run again here with Pollard. And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. You look at this Cowboy defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. This is Elliott, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They snap it to Herbert. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Herbert off of play action, rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Now it's Herbert. Flush to his right. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett from 10 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Play action. It's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Prescott. It got his man. Complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
46.
A first down throw for Prescott.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Prescott. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Gold with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Setting up to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Prescott. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
This is swung out to Eckler.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
The final shot before the break for Herbert.
And that's going to be incomplete.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Here's Herbert. That one complete to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. Being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
Elliott.
Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Herbert.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. There he goes, right side.
And that's going to be another good run on 1st down. This one goes for 14 as he is eating him up here to begin the drive. 139 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Prescott to throw this time. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
First down, Prescott. Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Second and 9.
To throw is Prescott.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Elliott. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. It fights him off.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Prescott now. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On second down, Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's Elliott, complete.
He's got room to roam.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. On third down, here's Eckler. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down.
This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Prescott now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right.
That is caught by Lamb.
And now off to the races down the right side. CeeDee Lamb, touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb,
82 yards.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Gold to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Next the score, Chargers 31, Cowboys 24. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
So it's a win here for the L.A. Chargers, and it was thanks to the fine play of their quarterback, CD, Justin Herbert.
Yeah, he had a great night throwing the football, wound up with 3 touchdown passes for the game, and his leadership, it really showed through in this one.
So for the Chargers, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.